Hello and welcome back to Craftoria. This is episode 69. Nice. Um, I haven't lagged at all, respectfully. I'm not nearly as tired if you can tell by my voice, but I haven't lagged. All I did was restart the server, and plus it's a new day by now, so who knows, maybe that makes a difference. But I'm thinking, which is probably a bad thing, but I'm thinking, if you'll notice something, gone, stole them. All my wires are gone. If you check this, if I take this bad boy out, I found out that if you shift scroll wheel, you can see your pipes that you've hidden, which makes my life a lot easier. Basically, what I did was I put them in the floor rather than sticking out the front, and I used some more false weave, and here are the blocks. Here are my pipes. Now I've come up with a foolproof plan, and by foolproof, I mean pretty stupid, I'd imagine, but it won't be nearly as like resource efficient, but I feel like it'll be a lot more efficient. I also made a netherite hammer. I remember the reasoning behind me not making one was because the large plates are making the plates out of diamond take forever, but thankfully with the electric one, it speeds up for every plate it does up to 9 and then it's at max speed, so it clapped it out a lot faster. So I thought, well, I'm already making a diamond one, might as well netherite it up, which I did. And I still had a mending and an unbreaking book in my system, so I just decided to enchant it. Why the heck not? But, anyways, before that, what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, I made this so then I could make some steel steel garbage because I'm going to my plan that I talked about and then didn't do anything with is, and bear with me. Look at that. No durability. No durability. I just crafted the entire thing. That's not what I meant to do. I thought it was going to make just a stack. But anyways, my plan is probably going to be just to we'll just make the rest into plates. Um I'm going to do that, and then I will make some item cables. Just wait, you'll see why. You'll see why. 6 of them. Then we'll make there's no winning, but I'm still here. I'm still alive. As much as it may seem like I'm not, I'm still alive, trust me. We're going to make 32. Well, it's got to be a multiple of 6, so 36 of them. Throw those into the system. Going to make some more. 64 of them is good enough for me. We'll grab some white dye. This is probably more than enough. 3, 4, 5. Bam. And now we're going to take our 40 white ones. We're going to sneak back here. We're going to turn all of these to outs. Uh, out. Is it nighttime already? Man, I swear, y'all get to see me sleeping bag it up at like the first 5 minutes of every episode I make. Since I've had the sleeping bag at least. In the beginning I was a lot more awkward. Anyways, these are all going to be set to out. I wish I could copy them, but you know, is what it is. I'm going to switch all these to out. And then that one's empty anyways. That one's empty. This one out. This one out. This only has 3 things in it. Yeah, okay. Out, out, out. And then we'll run all the way down to our last 4. Out, 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 out. Okay. Now, now that I think about it, I might end up maxing out that 512 on certain items, like the copper plates. See, this is what got me thinking actually, because my whole copper plate's still in my head yesterday. I was just messing with them, and I was flicking through the this. I was just clicking it, and then my compressor just turned on, and I was like, "Huh, that's a little weird." So I went and checked, and it was the copper plates had gone through to it. So I was like, "Okay, well, what the heck started that?" It was just because it was purely set to out rather than in and out. I don't know why, but I'm going to roll with it, and we are going to just do this. Shift click, click. Difference being it's going to be set to in. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? Shift click, click, in. Shift click, click, in. See, now I'm not going to make you watch me do this. I'm going to do this off camera, but basically, I'm going to make the exact same pipe. It's either identical, except one's in and one is out. And I feel like that's going to help a lot more with the stuff. And I also had that problem that you guys saw before where my items were like looping back into itself. Where like the copper would come in, make the plates, and then the copper ingots would run out. The plates would get pulled out and then looped back into it. So if I do this, it'll be a lot more specific about it, I feel like. But yeah, I'm going to do this real fast and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, I just like to point this out real fast. By the way, I've got them all through here. I just like to point this out. Look at this. If you just look at the block, it'll place it inside of it. I mean, it doesn't work with corners. But, we can. I don't know why I broke that one. But like, that one. There we go. Let me grab that back. This. But yeah, if you have the camouflage thing on like this, you can just click on it and it places the wire inside of it rather than on top of it, which I thought was really cool. If I do this though, does that connect it all the way? It looks like it does. Does it connect all the way? It looks like it. All right. Now we've got it up to there. Oh, here, yeah, here's another example of it. Click. See, it just did it. Sadly, it looks like I need to make more, because 6 ain't enough to get me through here. But this is where we'll end up maxing out our things. Let me see if I can, do I have more item pipes in here? Yeah, I have 24 more. I only need about, like, what, 16? Do, not die. Bam, bam, bam. Then we'll into there. The heck? There we go. Now these will be out. Oops, not in and out. This will be out. Am I crazy? Wait. For the sake of things matching, we'll do the yellow ones out and the white ones in. Yellow is actually out. This one's in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. This will be out. Wait. Dang it, sorry, my brain just flunked. If it pulls out with the yellow one, that means it goes in with these ones. Yeah, it pulls out, goes in. Okay. I knew I had that backwards. Out. Basically, just click this, and then click all the other white pipes with it. 5. And then we'll shift click this one, because that means it's going in. Sounds like it's raining like crazy outside, which I'm fine with. I freaking love rain. Yeah, so the white ones go in, which means they pull out over here. Yes. Okay, I'm not entirely dumb. Entirely. Mostly, but not entirely, basically. Don't need to sleep yet. But yeah, I just thought so far I'd want to bring y'all along to show that off. And do that. Now, let's say I wanted to make a... I'm not going to do copper. We're kind of getting a little high on the copper plates. Let's say I wanted to make... Um, what I should be making right now is bronze. My bronze is running out. Any way I can use this to make some more bronze? We have the alloy smelter. We don't have an electric alloy smelter though, if I had to guess. No. I kept looking at the mixer. Look at these numbers. I can't tell if they're going up or not. At the end of last episode, I put more drill bits into it. I was going to say I put more in, so I don't remember if I did this while y'all were here, but I muffled every single one of the furnaces because they were loud, and then I put a muffling block in here somewhere. I put down the muffling block first, and then the furnaces were still going, so then I put the muffling upgrade in the furnaces. But yeah, so let me make some bronze real fast. Dang it, it is nighttime. I knew it. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but imagine if I was smart enough, I could have like even hooked up to the system, which means I just need to put iron dust into the system, but, well, I need to put iron dust in a way to make iron dust, because I don't think you can make it out of any of this, but put iron dust into this whole system, and then, if I did that, I could, whatchamacallit, I could have it so then, like, this coke dust, because I could only put coal dust in here if I wanted to. Oh, my creosote's nearly full, but have the coke dust come out and come into here, and then that pipe could just like pipe over to here and auto input the iron dust, and then I could lock it obviously one iron dust slot, three iron dust slots. I mean one coke dust slot, three iron dust slots. That way it would never fulfill, but like then anytime coke dust was made, it would automatically be turned into steel, unfired steel dust, which could go or uncooked steel dust, which could then go straight into here, which would go into steel, straight into my system. I could do it. I won't do it right now. I also need to worry about my creosote filling up, but I was going to, wait, am I crazy? Give me a second, I might be crazy. It's in the alloy smelter, not the mixer. That's why I ran upstairs. Okay. Alloy smelter, this one. Lock those. That way when I throw these in, you know, won't kill me. There we go. Now I'm making bronze. Ta-da! It was very roundabout on my end. For you guys, it was like 2 minutes, but very roundabout for me. I did that. Let's do a maiden voyage moment. What should we make? Let's try start to finishing one of these. Okay, let's say we want a motor. If we wanted to make a motor, how would we go about it? We would need copper wire, tin cables, magnetic steel rods, and steel rods, which we actually have everything of. Now, will it actually do it if I wanted it to. Motor. It won't autofill. So this would pull out the motor, and this would put in, what is it, 4 items? Yeah. So we'd want 10 cables, which you got auto filled in. Then we'd also want both types of steel rods. We'd want magnetic steel, normal steel, and then copper wire. Scopper wire. That's annealed. Oh my gosh, look, it's making it. It's making it without me. This little man is growing up. I'm so proud of it. It made 3? Wait, what? How'd it make 3? And that gets pulled out and put straight in. Now, no, 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 no. Stop that. Stop that. Uh, uh. Stop it! I changed my mind. I don't want that. Uh. How'd it make so many of those motors? It made 9. Do motors... Oh, it takes a different quantity. It takes 2. Okay, to make 3 of them, it would take 6 steel rods, 3 magnetic steel, 12 copper wires, and 6 of these. But it takes 4, 4, 2, and 8. That's insane. That's why they tell you specifically that you should automate it rather than craft them out of your pocket, because it is way more cost effective to, to assemble it rather than craft it yourself. That's insane. I didn't know that. I just saved so many resources doing it this way. Mm. But now, oh no, it seems I have ran out of magnetic steel rods. How could I ever go about fixing this problem? How about this? I do that. Puts in 15. Let's keep this number low. Let's keep it at like 10. Let's keep this number. Oh, nope, it's not listening. Nope, nope. There we go. It still only makes 1, which makes sense. But darn it. This is probably all my steel rods right here. That's why it's not propagating more. Why did I run over there? Right here. Yeah, this is all my steel rods in my pocket. I still don't fully know how to like full on automate this, but look at that. That still was really good. That out of here. Bam. Also don't want these in my pocket anymore. Now, what other machines have I not made? The electric cutting machine and the electric alloy smelter. Electric. We have the cutting machine. We don't have a furnace or a macerator, but we don't really need... Well, the macerator could be good. That's how we could get the dust into the system, right? Because macerators will crush things. Did I not just press U on this? U. How is it used? Well, show me the macerator. There it is. Yeah. So I'm sure... Yeah. Yeah, you can crush ingots into dust. That's good to know. Guess we're throwing iron dust in here. Ironum. Iron dust. We're kind of running out of slots that make it look pretty. So we'll put it here. No, no we won't. That looks terrible. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Kill it. Help. I don't want it there anymore. Bonk. Unlock. Punch. Lock. Perfect. We'll shove it on one of the bottom rows. It's a much better spot for dusts. There we go. And that's one of the ones that's not connected, so I need item pipes. Bip. Out. Gimme. Punch. So these, yeah, these pull out. And these go in. Quick math. Nice. Now copper wire is in, not copper wire. Iron dust is in the system as well. Now, yeah, we'll say a solid maybe on the electric macerator. Let's continue. We want the, we already have the wire mill, I believe, yeah. The alloy smelter is another one we need. Yeah, the alloy smelter. The bending machine. We probably need a bending machine, don't we? This is the one that makes this stuff. Yeah, yeah, we definitely need a electric bending machine. And I think that's where we'll stop for now. Obviously, we don't have the stuff to make these immediately, but we can work on it. Let's see, the polarizer can be by itself. We won't really need that. The cutting machine is really important, and we'll probably have a ton of uses. Maybe we could put like the polarizer at the top. Have 3. The mixer is useful. We'll start with one of each for now, just to make it a little basic. I mean, it's not going to be efficient that way, but electric cutting machine. What am I missing? I need an analog circuit, which means I need inductors. This guy tried making me inductors. This guy made me inductors, actually. Fun fact. Oh my gosh, does it actually make it that more efficient? That much more efficient too to do it from here? Let me see this. Inductor. If I craft it, it's 1. If it, oh my gosh. Assemble everything. Just assemble everything. It's easier. It's not. It's actually a little bit more complicated, but you know, we don't talk about that. Hmm. Well, that's good. Made a bunch for us. Which one's more important? Not the macerator. Huh. Huh. The bending machine, alloy smelter, or cutting machine? The cutting machine makes what? Oh my gosh. Is there, huh. I don't want to do this 2,619 times. I didn't realize it was going to be this much. I'm pretty sure you use it though for making like the rods, I think. Let me see. Where's a rod at? Oh, I can click on. There you go. Making a rod, you can make it in the cutting machine for 1 to 2. Okay, and that's it. What is the bending machine for? Dang it, am I crazy? I was just thinking about the cutting machine, right? This is how you make rods. Rods are out of the cutting machine. What did I just click on for help? My brain's not working, sorry. Cutting machine makes rods. Bending machine makes everything else. Yes, that is exactly how it works. Okay, so both of them are more important. The cutting machine comes first, though. Still need an analog circuit, which, if you make these, it uses double the resources and makes 3. Huh. I want that there. Takes inductors, capacitors, the other word that I can't think, and copper wire. Let me grab copper wire. Throw it in here. We'll start small. How many? 3. Takes 6 to make. Yeah, 6. So we'll make this down to 6. Just because I don't want it to overdo itself. 6. And then, dang it, I wish I could like visually see this recipe. 2 inductors, 4, okay. Basically 4, 4, 2, 2. It takes a while to scroll all the way down, but 4, 4, can I scroll up? Nope. All the way down to 2, and it does. At modern. I'm just going to do it this way. I feel like I might be a little bit quicker if I can just. We need inductors, which are right here. How many resistors? Dang it, I didn't pay attention to how many of each. 4 resistors, 4 capacitors. 4 resistors, 4 capacitors, which are the gold ones. 2 of the silly analog circuit boards, and 2 of the curled wire thingies. Inductor. Now, if I run over here like a crazy person and do all of that as well, resistor, inductor, capacitor, and copper wire, and the analog circuit board. Ah! There we go. That's what I meant to do. Wow, that was stupid. There. Now I don't actually have enough capacitors, it would seem. Yeah. Is making capacitors more efficient? It is. Of course it is. Huh. I need a rubber sheet, copper wire, gold plate. What does it take to make most of these? Like this? I don't know. This is the hard part. This is why I need multiple assemblers. So then, like, the crazy stuff can just be made a lot more efficiently. Inductor, capacitor, analog circuit board, and copper wire is not a problem. 2, 2, and 1 rubber. I don't really care about making these ones in high quantities. What was the last thing? Copper wire again. Man, copper wire is used a lot, which makes sense, but like, dang, dude. Bam. Man. Bam. And bam. This is also how you can adjust how many you end up making. Or let's just do like 9 if we can. This will be a capacitor. We'll only want to make like, I don't know, how many does it make per? 4? Okay, we'll make like 24 of them. Bam, bam, bam. There we go, and now that fills in. I know this is kind of boring, but it's mostly just me experimenting with it. We're making progress, though. I do like that they have this overclock thing, though, where once it starts, it gets faster and faster and faster and faster. So I wish you could pull exact amounts, so I could set like, hey, I just want to make 24 of these, 24 capacitors, and then it would be like, okay, we can do that. But I don't have any clue on how to do that, so here we are, not doing that. Oh look, I threw it in. The other one started using them. We only have enough for one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, or 6. Nice. You can keep this one locked. Nice. What was I doing again? Okay, we'll lock in the capacitor here. Stakes, rubber, copper wire, all that fun jazz. Inductors as well, because that's a shared space. And this one will take up 3 spaces of its own. We'll take up 3. This one will take up 1. And this one will take up 3. 3, 1, 3. Yeah, it all fits in here. About analog circuit board. Sadly, it doesn't get a spot in here, but, you know, is what it is. We can throw that in here with this one, I guess. Throw this card all the way back over here. Bonk. And then we will do lay, what was it, cutting machine? Oh, yeah, here's the hard part, is this. Battery alloy. Sheets. This is another one I need to make a boatload of, for obvious reasons. Yeah, because I need to be able to make basic machine holes faster. Bam, 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 bam. We'll make enough for 2, even though we only need 1. We're out of tin cables. Tin cables, thankfully, are easy to make. Bam. We need another steel machine casing. Bam, bam. We're out of that. This is going great. Having so much fun. Bam. Have 2 basic machine holes. Now we can make an electric cutting machine. For now, we'll just place it right there. Now we need 1 of each item pipe. When I say 1, I mean clearly 13 and 8. Who are we kidding? With white coming out and orange going in. There. Now we need to somehow fill it up with lubricant. That's the hard part. How does one make lubricant? I forgore. Oh, there it is. Redstone and creosote. Wow, we have so much creosote. mixer? We have an electric mixer, right? Electric mixer. Red. Oh, this is gonna go through really fast. Uh, fluid. Fluid pipe. Out. Uh, 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 tank. I didn't plan ahead. Uh, get in there. Nice. Dang, dude. It's gonna be 1-to-1, isn't it? Is it? Actually, I'm not sure anymore. How much is in here? Oh, it'll either be full or it won't. We'll see. There we go. That's definitely a crisis averted moment. I'm not crazy, you are. Perfect. Thank you for your help. You are no longer needed. Now we have a lot of lubricant. Now I can do all the fun things. That aside, ignoring that, we can put this probably like right here or something. Put that there. And then a fluid pipe. Don't know why I just put them away. Fluid with an L. You know how it be. Bam, bam. Out. There we go. That'll fill that up with lubricant. Nice. Now what we could do is put down our 1 granite we have in our pockets right there. We could put a dirt right here, but before we do that, if we really wanted to, we could disguise this fluid pipe as dirt. Ta-da! It's been dirted. Easy dub. As probably annoying as it sounds, give me just 1 second, I'm gonna check something. Yeah. I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to end my episode here. I know it's annoying looking at all these dirt walls. Maybe if I get bored enough, I'll replace everything down here with a lot more beautiful block to look at. Probably just coarse dirt. Nah, I'm kidding. Hmm. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a pretty boring 69th episode, but you know, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day or night or whenever you decided to watch this video. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.